Hello students, today we will learn the first chapter of history, which is the French Revolution. At first we are supposed to understand the term revolution. Okay students, what is a revolution? What is a revolution? It is said that a revolution is a sudden and successful attempt by a large number of people. Which kind of attempt is one? Sudden and successful attempt by a large number of people to change the political power, or form of the government. What a revolution is? Revolution is a sudden and successful attempt by a large number of people. For what purpose is it? To change the political power or form of the government. Okay, what kind of attempt it is? It is a sudden and successful attempt. Do remember, sudden and successful attempt to do what? To change the political power or form of the government. Let us understand it through an example, or actually let us take the example of that very country, France. Okay, France, a country where there was a monarchy earlier. As it is known to us, what is monarchy? Monarchy is a form of government in which a country is governed by a monarch, that is a king or queen. Okay, so in France earlier, that is before the beginning of the French Revolution, there was monarchy. Actually there was absolute monarchy. As it is known to us that there are two types of monarchy. One is absolute monarchy and the other one is constitutional monarchy. The other one is which monarchy is termed? Constitutional. Okay. So in France there was absolute monarchy earlier. What is absolute monarchy? A monarchy where a monarch, that is king or queen, has unlimited power. There is no restriction of power. He is all in all, or she is all in all. A monarch is all in all. He has all kind of power. Almost all the power is concentrated in his hand. So what is absolute monarchy? A monarchy in which, where the monarch has an unlimited power. Okay, sir? That is known as absolute monarchy. And what is constitutional monarchy? Constitutional monarchy, a monarchy where the power of a monarch, in which the power of a monarch is limited by a constitution. That means he is not all in all. He has not unlimited power. That is, a monarch hasn't unlimited power. Okay, sir? So in France earlier there was absolute monarchy. When the revolution began there, that absolute monarchy was ended. And it was replaced by constitutional monarchy. And eventually that constitutional monarchy was also nullified, it is ended, and democracy was established there. democracy was established. What happened is, earlier there is absolute monarchy. A revolution started there in France. Absolute monarchy was ended. Then what was established there? Constitutional monarchy, and eventually the constitutional monarchy was ended and republic democracy was established. This is an example of revolution. Revolution brought change in the form of the government. Earlier there was monarchical form of the government, then what is replaced by democratic form of the government. This is called what? A revolution. What is revolution? Revolution means a sudden and successful attempt by large number of people to change the political power or form of the government. And we understood that term by taking the example of France. In France, earlier there was absolute monarchy, a form of the government. When the revolution began there, it was replaced by constitutional monarchy, another form of the government, and another type of monarchical form of the government, and eventually that constitutional monarchy was also abolished, and what was established? Democracy. And why it was? It was because of the revolution. I hope you have understood the term revolution. Okay. Now let us go through the introduction of the French Revolution. Before going through the first page of the French Revolution of this chapter, let us have the introduction of French Revolution. Okay, sir? French Revolution, it is said that it was a world-shaking event. It was a world-shaking event, an event that shook the whole world. Actually, there was a man whose name was Duke Metternich. Once, who Duke Metternich was? He was a chancellor of Austria, an European country. He was a chancellor of Austria. What he had remarked once, what he had said once, he told that when France sneezes, the rest of Europe catches cold. The rest of Europe catches cold. What it means is, it meant that whatever the event that will take place in France, it will have a great impact all over the Europe. Okay, sir? But the French Revolution had not only the impact over Europe, it had also the effect over a whole world. It had the impact or effects over all over the world. Okay, sir? So let us see the introduction of French Revolution. French Revolution was a world-shaking event that had great impacts all over the world. Let us see some of the impacts. Of French Revolution over the world. Okay. Number one, it gave the world the ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity, which is known as brotherhood as well. What the first impact of French Revolution all over the world we are going through it. So what was the impact of French Revolution all over the world? Number one, it gave the world the ideals or the ideas of liberty. What is liberty? Liberty means power or right that we do have, with which we can do whatever we like without having the interference of other or without interfering in the matter of other. That is liberty. So what the French Revolution gave the world? It gave the world the idea of liberty, equality, and fraternity. What we are studying, the impact of French Revolution. Okay, students. What did it do? It gave the world the ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Fraternity means brotherhood. Brotherhood. This was the first impact question. It gave the world the idea of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Fraternity means what? Brotherhood. Now let us see the second impact of French Revolution. It inspired the people of the world to fight against the monarchical form of the government. This was the second impact of the French Revolution all over the world. What it inspired? It inspired the people of the world to fight against the monarchical form of the government and look for what? Democracy. Okay. Now let us see the third one. What is the third impact of the French Revolution? It promoted the ideas. It promoted the ideas of universal franchise and women suffragette women suffragette movements. That movements. There are two terms. The first one universal franchise. The second one is women suffragette movement. What is universal franchise? It means the right to vote granted to all adult citizens. Right to vote granted to all adult citizens, irrespective or regardless of their religion, gender, caste, color, race, etc. What is universal franchise? Right to vote. Now what is the second term here? The second term is women suffragette movements. What is this one? The movements that were carried by women, to have equal rights that of men. Means what is they carry those movements to have the rights that men have. Okay. So what was the third impact of the French Revolution? It promoted the ideas of universal franchise and women suffragette movements all over the world. In all over the world, there was a demand of right to vote granted to all adult citizens, and there are movements carried by the women to have the rights that the men were enjoying. Okay, sir. Now let us see the fourth impact of the French Revolution. What was the fourth impact of the French Revolution? What did it do? It laid the foundation. foundation for fundamental rights. Fundamental rights. Okay, sir. What does this point mean, sir? It means that that all over the world people came to know about the fundamental rights, and thus they began to demand for those rights. Okay, these were the four impacts of French Revolution all over the world. There are number of others as well. For example, it abolished the concept, or it permitted the world to abolish the concept of feudalism, serfdom. We will read about other impact of French Revolution in the further class. Okay, sir? Now, before going through the first page of this chapter, let us know one thing. What is the thing that we are required to know, Ishan? The thing that we are required to know, that all over the world there have been number of revolutions so far. For example, the French Revolution that we are going through, the Russian Revolution, the Cuban Revolution, the American Revolution, the Iranian Revolution, and none of those revolutions had taken place without any reason, which means that there were always some reasons, causes behind the beginning, commencement of those revolutions. In the same way, when the French Revolution was started, there were some causes. Okay, let us write some of them, let us understand some of them. However, now we will only write the cause of the French Revolution. We will understand in details in the further class. So what the heading is, cause of the French Revolution. Okay, so the number of causes. The first one was economic cause. Okay. The second one was social cause. The third one was political cause. The fourth one was immediate cause. And the fifth one that we will study is intellectual cause. Okay, sir. What were the causes behind the beginning, commencement, outbreak of the French Revolution? Economic cause, social cause, political cause, immediate cause, intellectual cause. Okay, we will learn in details about all these causes, but before going through these causes, let us see the first page of this chapter. Okay, sir? In the first page of this chapter, the details of number of events that had taken place on 14th July 1789 have been given. The details of numbers of events that had taken place on 14th July 1789, and this date is considered as the date when the beginning of the French Revolution had taken place. Okay, sir. So what were those events that had taken on 14 July 1789? The first one is that a large number of people, actually about 7,000 of men and women, 7,000 of men and women had gathered in front of a town hall. About 7,000 of people had gathered in front of town hall in Paris. The first one. The second one is that those people who had gathered in front of the town hall attacked on a fortress prison. Prison means jail. Fortress means a building, a prison, or a jail that is protected against any kind of attack. Occasion. What was the second event that had taken place on 14 July 1789? The second event that had taken place on 14 July 1789 was that those people who had gathered in front of the town hall in Paris attacked, stormed a fortress prison, the Bastille. What the name of that fortress prison was? Bastille. What is Bastille? Now, what was the third event that took place on that day? The third event was that the Bastille, that fortress prison, was demolished. Occasion, destroyed. We can say by those people. And what is the fourth event that is given in that page? If you want that had taken place on 14 July, the fourth event is that number of rights had started in Paris and in the country. These are the events that have been that had actually started on 14 July 1789. But here the question is that why all those events had taken place on 14 July 1780? Reason? What the cause was? Okay, sir. What the question is that what was the reason that all those events, all those four events took place on 14 July 1789? Okay, sir. We will understand one by one. But for today, that's all. In the next chapter, we will know the reason behind those four events. Okay. Then we will move to the first cause, the French Revolution, that is economic cause. Okay. Social cause, and the other causes that are mentioned here. Okay, sir. Thank you.